Do you believe that a simple bowl of buckwheat noodles could hold the secret to longevity, healing from illness, and finding peace in every breath of life? Hello everyone, I'm Ethan Marshall, a 60-year-old health specialist living and practicing in the United States. After more than 30 years of caring for thousands of patients, I've realized a shocking truth: many people don't die from old age. They slowly die from their own unhealthy eating habits. It may sound harsh, but it's a reality I witness every single day. That's why I believe simple food choices can change the course of our health and even extend our lives. Before I go deeper, if you find this topic important, please hit subscribe, like this video, and share it, so more people can benefit, and so I'll be motivated to create even more valuable content for the community. Now let me take you into a scene that feels both familiar and refreshing. A blazing summer afternoon when the heat leaves you exhausted and nothing seems appetizing. In that moment, the Japanese have a simple yet elegant solution: a plate of cold soba noodles made from 100% buckwheat. This isn't just a refreshing meal to cool the body, it's also a natural remedy for digestion, heart health, and strong joints. The Japanese believe eating isn't only about filling the stomach, but about nourishing balance from within. Picture this: delicate strands of noodles resting in chilled water, paired with bright green shiso leaves, crisp seaweed, and the nutty aroma of toasted sesame. With just one bite, the weariness of the scorching heat seems to melt away. For many, it's just another meal. But for me as a doctor, it represents the philosophy of eating to heal. Over the years, I've seen countless patients decline, not because they lacked medicine, but because they lacked the right diet. And soba, made purely from buckwheat, stands as a powerful example of how cultural tradition and medical science can work hand in hand. When I introduce this dish, my goal is not just to share its taste, but to remind you that every meal is a chance to heal. In the summer, when the body easily falls out of balance, a bowl of cold soba doesn't just satisfy hunger. It lightens the stomach's workload, improves blood circulation, eases fatigue, and brings clarity to the mind. This is the difference between eating on autopilot and eating with intention. I often tell my patients, once you reach 50, you cannot eat the way you did at 20. Your body is different, your metabolism is different. Small changes made at the right time can bring life-changing results. Cold soba, made from 100% buckwheat, is a perfect example. It shows us that simple natural foods can form the foundation of long-lasting health. And now I want to leave you with a question to reflect on. If you had to choose, would you pick A, to keep eating out of habit as long as you feel full, or B, to start making changes and choose meals that nourish and heal your body? Share your answer in the comments. I look forward to learning from your perspective as we build a community dedicated to living healthier lives together. Buckwheat has long been recognized by scientists as one of the most complete pseudo-grains when it comes to nutrition, especially beneficial for people in middle age and older. Its seeds contain about 12 to 15% protein, and unlike many other plant-based sources, buckwheat protein includes all essential amino acids that the human body cannot produce on its own, supporting tissue repair and maintaining muscle mass. B vitamins, particularly B1 and B2, play an important role in energy metabolism and protecting the nervous system, while vitamin E serves as a natural antioxidant, slowing down cellular aging. Minerals such as iron and magnesium are also present in significant amounts, helping improve blood circulation, stabilize heart rhythm, and strengthen bones. What makes buckwheat stand out as a true superfood is its high content of rutin, a flavonoid polyphenol with strong bioactive properties. Rutin has been shown to strengthen blood vessel walls, reduce capillary fragility, and lower blood pressure. Studies from Japan and Europe have confirmed that dietary rutin helps regulate blood sugar levels, making it particularly valuable for those at risk of type 2 diabetes. Beyond glucose control, rutin also improves blood flow, reduces venous congestion, and enhances peripheral circulation, which in turn lowers the risk of cardiovascular complications. Its strong antioxidant effects further protect against free radical damage, slowing the degeneration of tissues and vital organs, particularly the brain and cardiovascular system. This explains why many countries recommend increasing rutin-rich foods in the diets of older adults. A recent study in Japan found that people aged 50 to 70 who consume buckwheat at least 3 times a week had systolic blood pressure readings 8/5 lower and LDL cholesterol levels about 15% lower compared to those who did not include it in their diet. This is clear evidence of buckwheat's positive impact on heart health. On today's market, there is a distinct difference between soba noodles made from 100% buckwheat and those blended with wheat flour. Pure buckwheat soba often costs more, averaging about $5,006 per pack, but provides far greater nutritional benefits. Blended soba, though easier to eat because of its softer texture and fewer broken strands, contains much less rutin and minerals. For this reason, many nutrition experts recommend choosing pure buckwheat products when possible, viewing it not as an expense, but as a long-term investment in health. Taken as a whole, buckwheat is not just an alternative source of carbohydrates. It provides a nutritional foundation that can help prevent and support the management of many chronic conditions common in older adults, from cardiovascular disease and high blood pressure to diabetes and degenerative disorders. That is why soba made with 100% buckwheat continues to be seen as a smart choice for a healthy, sustainable diet. In Japanese culinary art, the preparation of cold soba is regarded as a refined ritual, one that preserves its nutritional value while also embodying cultural depth. At the heart of the dish lies tsuyu, the dipping sauce crafted from a delicate balance of soy sauce, mirin sake, and kombu seaweed. This blend creates a subtle, harmonious flavor profile. Lightly salty, gently sweet, and touched with the fragrance of the sea, that enhances the rustic character of buckwheat noodles. Tsuyu is more than just a dipping sauce. It defines the very experience of eating soba, providing depth of taste and shaping the dish's unique identity. Equally important are the carefully chosen toppings, which elevate both flavor and nutrition. Shiso leaves with their natural antibacterial qualities and refreshing taste stimulate digestion. Kiware radish sprouts deliver vitamin C and enzymes that support metabolism. Nori seaweed contributes iodine and essential minerals for thyroid health. Toasted sesame seeds provide heart-healthy unsaturated fats and lignans. Green onions add a mild pungency, along with anti-inflammatory properties, while fresh ginger warms the stomach and promotes circulation. Together, these elements create a dish that is both balanced and elegant, reflecting the deeply rooted Japanese belief that food is medicine. The cooking process itself reflects precision and discipline. After boiling, the noodles are rinsed thoroughly under cold running water to wash away excess starch, giving them a firm texture and natural chewiness. Many Japanese also chill the noodles further, with ice creating the refreshing sensation that makes cold soba particularly satisfying on hot summer days. Another unique practice is saving the noodle boiling water, known as soba-yu. Instead of discarding it, the Japanese traditionally mix it with the leftover tsuyu and drink it like a light broth. This stems from the understanding that soba-yu retains valuable nutrients, especially water-soluble rutin, making it both a symbol of frugality and a way to maximize the health benefits of buckwheat. Beyond the kitchen, soba carries cultural and symbolic meaning. A prime example is the tradition of eating toshikoshi soba on New Year's Eve. The long, slender noodles symbolize cutting away the misfortunes of the old year, while welcoming a smooth and prosperous beginning. Their length also represents continuity, longevity, and resilience, bridging past and future. In this way, each bowl of soba transcends its role as mere food, standing as a cultural emblem of simplicity, purity, and the harmony between humanity and nature. In many Japanese households, soba is far more than just food. It is a symbol of love, memory, and togetherness. The story of a mother who lived to the age of 100, dedicating her life to hand-making soba noodles, vividly illustrates the value of simplicity and sustainability in daily living. She not only nourished her children and grandchildren with buckwheat noodles kneaded by her own hands, but also became the spiritual heart of her community, where people gathered to share meals and everyday stories. This reflects the philosophy that food is the foundation of life, emphasizing how a natural and wholesome diet can sustain longevity and lasting health. These values extend beyond family memories and resonate in medical practice. Clinical studies have documented cases where older patients with chronic illnesses experienced remarkable improvements after changing their diets. One striking example is a 68-year-old man with long-standing hypertension. After being advised to adjust his meals and add buckwheat soba to his weekly diet, he reported noticeable changes within just 3 months. Improved sleep quality, more stable blood pressure, and less fatigue after meals. These results came not from heavy medication, but from natural dietary adjustments. Stories like this demonstrate how food plays an essential role in supporting the treatment of chronic conditions. From a psychological perspective, a simple meal tied to family traditions offers emotional comfort, helping older adults feel secure and more connected to life. Soba, therefore, is not just a nutritional choice, but also a bridge between past and present, between the individual and the community. Viewed through the lens of public health, maintaining traditional meals based on natural ingredients such as buckwheat soba can be seen as a powerful strategy to reduce the burden of disease in modern society. Health statistics from Japan show that regions where people continue to eat natural grains, root vegetables, and fermented foods, including buckwheat, tend to have higher average life expectancy compared to national averages. This reinforces the idea that natural nutrition impacts not only individual well-being, but also community health and population quality. Soba thus stands as a cultural and medical emblem, reminding us that every simple but mindful meal can act as medicine, nourishing both body and spirit and laying the foundation for a long and peaceful life. The philosophy of eating to heal, pioneered by Arnold Ehret, has become a key reference point in modern nutrition studies and practices, especially in today's society, where chronic illnesses are on the rise. According to Ehret, food is not merely fuel for the body, but a primary tool for cleansing, regenerating, and restoring health. At the heart of this philosophy is the idea that the simpler and more natural the food, the greater its sustainable healing power. This is why dishes like buckwheat soba are so fitting. They not only satisfy hunger, but also embody the principles of simplicity, light preparation, easy digestion, and abundant natural nutrients. This philosophy also resonates with traditional eating habits found across cultures. For instance, the Japanese have long maintained a diet rich in root vegetables such as gobo, burdock, daikon radish, and sweet potatoes paired with fermented foods like miso and natto. These are not random choices, but a fusion of folk wisdom and scientific knowledge about food's role in balancing the body. Root vegetables help cleanse the digestive system and remove toxins, while fermented foods introduce beneficial bacteria, strengthen immunity, and support gut health, an essential foundation for overall well-being. For middle-aged and older adults, the philosophy of eating to heal becomes especially practical. At this stage of life, metabolism and detoxification naturally decline, and organs are more vulnerable to oxidative stress and aging. Choosing simple, fiber-rich, lightly processed foods packed with bioactive compounds like rutin and buckwheat reduces the strain on digestion, protects blood vessels, stabilizes blood sugar, and sustains mental clarity. Beyond biology, this philosophy emphasizes the psychological dimension. A light, wholesome meal not only relaxes the body, but also brings peace of mind, easing stress and helping maintain balance in today's high-pressure world. From a preventive medicine perspective, this is vital since many chronic diseases stem from prolonged imbalance between body and mind. The strength of this philosophy lies in its dual impact, the simplicity and naturalness of food, combined with its positive effect on mental well-being. Ultimately, it leaves us with a personal question. Are we willing to adjust our eating habits, moving away from complexity and indulgence to return to simplicity, purity, and nature? This is not just about taste preferences. It is about choosing long-term health and longevity. Through the journey of exploring buckwheat soba and the eating to heal philosophy, we see a complete picture that interweaves nutrition culture and sustainable health. What seems like a humble dish carries both scientific and spiritual meaning. From its refreshing summer appeal to the nutritional richness of its proteins, vitamins, minerals, and especially root soba proves to be more than food. It is medicine for the heart, blood sugar, and aging. The artful preparation of suyu natural toppings and the tradition of drinking sobayu show Japan's deep respect for optimizing nutrition while preserving cultural identity. Combined with family stories spanning generations, soba nourishes both body and spirit, becoming a symbol of gratitude and connection to life. Arnold Ehret's philosophy reinforces the lesson: the simpler and more natural the food, the greater its healing potential, bringing balance to body and mind alike. Altogether, these layers of meaning deliver a clear message. Mindful eating is not just about survival, but about unlocking lasting healing, sustaining health, inner peace, and longevity. Key lesson: the power of simplicity in nutrition and lifestyle. By choosing foods close to nature, cooking lightly, and eating mindfully, we protect physical health while nurturing mental well-being. A practical first step is making small daily changes, prioritizing whole grains, root vegetables, and fermented foods, while limiting heavy processing and excess oil. Over time, these habits cleanse the body's disease burdens and create long-term balance. Question for reflection: in your own life, would you prioritize indulgence and variety in food, or simplicity and balance for sustainable health? If you found these insights valuable, please fill out the form in the description box to receive a special free ebook on healing nutrition. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video to support us in bringing more meaningful content to the community.